So I get this question all the time. Why do you watch WWE if you continually bitch about it and complain about it? And that's a great question, actually. It doesn't make sense that I watch WWE because I always bitch about it and complain about it. It just doesn't really make sense, you know. So that's a great question. The reason I do watch it is I'm addicted to it, sort of, I guess. You know, I think I'm never gonna stop watching it as long as it's on. Uh, but I watch it because I like making YouTube videos about it. I like going on Twitter and talking about people about it. I just like the whole aspect of after the show is over, you could talk to people about the product, get into arguments about it. I like that, and also I watch it because I don't want to miss anything good. I'm always afraid if I don't watch this episode or take time off from watching the product, I'm gonna miss something good. Like I always, when I see a good moment in wrestling, I always tell myself that's why I watch this. When I saw like Brock Lesnar F5 Punk for the first time, I said to myself, that's why I watch wrestling. I watch it because I want to see Daniel Bryan win the championship. I watch it because of good moments. I like to see good moments, and sometimes there's a lot of them. Sometimes there's not too many of them. But I'll just really regret it if I like miss out on a good moment and then I hear about it online or something or on my Twitter that Brock Lesnar F5 CM Punk. I didn't actually see it, but I heard about it online. Like I don't want that to happen, and that's why I watch it. Sometimes I fall asleep while I'm watching it. Sometimes I'm bored out of my mind, but then there's other times where I'm fucking excited to watch the product. Like I'm ordering SummerSlam for the first time. This is the first pay-per-view I'm ordering. Paying $45 for it, and I'm excited. I'm excited to watch this. I'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a decent show. I don't think. I hope Cena doesn't win. I hope Bryan wins, and then Orton doesn't cash in. Or even better, if Orton cashes in and then Bryan beats him. That would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome. So yeah, that's why I watch it. So I know there's more shit than. I know there's more bad shit than good shit. That's why I rant about it more than I praise this shit. Everybody tells me I rant too much. I rant a lot because most of the segments are bad. That's a fact, in my opinion at least. Maybe you guys like boring promos. Maybe some people out there like boring promos and slow wrestling with rest holds. You know, it's like, I don't like that fucking shit. I'm not going to settle for that. And there's people out there that just fucking like wrestling no matter what. They like the WWE. They'll support it no matter what. And I'm not one of those people. I'm very, very critical on my, I'm not easy. Sometimes I'll be nice and say something's good when it was just okay. And I do that sometimes because I don't want to fucking just look like I'm a bitch about WWE and I hate everything to do with it. So sometimes I'll say something's good when it's alright in my opinion, just to make people happy. I mean, if I say everything's bad and I tell the truth, sometimes people will just get very mad at me and they'll fucking just say you suck because you think everything's bad, and they'll call me a bitch. But that's what people like to do here. There's people that like to say wrestlers are good when they're not. They like to say wrestlers are bad when they're not. It's just when somebody, this is like, I talked about this before, when somebody does good for a long time, then they assume everything else he does is good. Punk's cut good promos in the past, yes, that's a fact. Doesn't mean his next promo is going to be good. That's what people do a lot of times, and that really pisses me off. And but yeah, I'll always, that was sort of off the point there, but I'm always gonna watch wrestling. I'm always gonna probably make YouTube videos, probably always be on Twitter. So yeah, I just enjoy being a wrestling fan. Sometimes it's embarrassing. Like my parents will tell people, he watches wrestling, and I'm like, oh, that's just embarrassing, but whatever, I don't care. It is pretty embarrassing actually. that I watch a fake show with people wrestle in their underwear. But I'll take the good with the bad. And I'm just a wrestling fan. I'm like addicted to it. So yeah, there you go.